In some respects, it's difficult to know how to analyse Leinster at this stage of this competition, because for the last number of years, they breeze through against most opposition. They look wonderful. Everything is in fine working order. You can't really see a great weakness. And then be it Saracens or a Will Skelton-inspired La Rochelle, they get sucker punched on a given day, struggle to react to it. Maybe they're not used to playing in adversity and they have to wait another year to have a go again. Does Leinster 2022 version look more able to handle big French pack or whatever might catch them unawares as the competition progresses?
Joe, I think to win Europe, as I've said to you, you've got to your stars have got to align. You've got to have everyone fit. You've got to play well, as Shane said. You've got to, on your big day, your great players have got to play great. But you also need the draw. And Leinster have had those hard draws. Saracens away, La Rochelle away, and they had Exeter away before it. Now they're going away to Leicester. When they're at home, they're a different team, and every home team,
although they were sorry to interrupt you, they were caught at home by Saracens. Scrum.
They were caught at home by Saracens. I do not subscribe to the they're bigger than us, we'll lose theory. I don't subscribe to that. It doesn't hold water. That's the Irish team out there, and they held their own. That pack held their own against France and against England. Did they struggle? Of course, they struggle. They're big guys. They're a hard side, but that Leinster side is good enough to win Europe. Will they win Europe? We don't know.
I think the issue with Leinster over the last number of years, when not winning and losing at that crucial stage of semi-final, against some of the biggest team in the final as well, you look at, it's almost how easily they go in the domestic championship, in the United Rugby Championship. They can play a certain way and generally win those games. Not always, they get turned over a few times, but generally they can win really much at ease. What happens is they meet a different challenge at the very late stage with the top performers in Europe. And then you're right, they have been sucker punched. They've been unable to deal with it. And one thing I have noticed, I think they've identified that, and you notice that the way they play or have played through this season has almost been with a mind on that. They haven't always beaten the teams the easiest way to beat them. I thought we saw the setup, the sophistication in their play, especially against Connacht. Yes, they maybe could have gone that one-out runner game, especially in the 22, and ground them down. We're seeing them take more risk, challenge their skills more. That interaction between forwards and backs that we're seeing as a hallmark of Irish play, that's there with Leinster as well. Yeah. So, that makes me think that they've identified that as an issue, Matt, and they recognise that they're going to have to play slightly different at the tail end to win this competition. Now, that doesn't mean they will win the competition, because you meet the very best teams, and, home away is an issue, but also as well, people delivering an excellence on a single day is not guaranteed either. And that's that's what competition means.
And that's why Toulouse have won at the most 5 times, Leinster the next 4. Teams don't win it every year for a reason.
Sure.
Because in my opinion, except for the structure this year, it's the best club competition in the world, and therefore you have to have real excellence to win it.